less sense to leave it all behind. Raise your voice, raise your power, yeah.
Alright, so the first thing that we started this workout off was a primer. And this is a great way that you can get some blood flow, and specifically in the biceps and triceps, without doing isolation specific exercises. So building strength, getting stronger over time is one way that you're gonna help build muscle in your arms. Yes, the isolation, the volume, the muscle breakdown, that's all super important. And we're gonna cover all that in this workout, but you also wanna make sure that you're getting stronger from workout to workout, from month to month, from year to year. So we're gonna start the workout off with 3 sets of chin-ups and 3 sets of dips. Go anywhere from 10 to 15 reps. And if you have to do assisted, that's perfectly fine. If you need to do a band, or you need to do a machine assisted, or if you need to do a bench dip or a reverse grip pull down, that's perfectly fine. But the goal of this is to get some blood flow in the biceps and in the triceps, build some strength, and kind of get your mind right and build that mind muscle connection for the workout. 3 sets, 10 to 15 reps. By the end of those 3 sets, biceps should be nice and pumped up, triceps should be nice and filled out, should be ready for that workout.
'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice, raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice, raise your power, yeah.
Alright, so now that we're done with our dips and we're done with the chin-ups, we're gonna get into some eccentric work on overloading. So we're gonna start off with a barbell curl and a dumbbell skull crusher. On the barbell curl, we're gonna go sets of 8. On the skull crusher, we're gonna go sets of 8, and there's gonna be a drop set after the 3rd set on both of these. And the goal with this is to lift heavy weights here, but keep the tempo. So for the barbell curl, you're gonna curl a weight that you can curl for about 5 to 6 reps strict, but it's heavy, and keeping a nice slow eccentric on the way down. So going anywhere from 3 to 4 seconds on the way down. And ideally, by about 5 to 6, that's gonna be failure, and you're gonna have to use a little momentum to get that bar up, and then let it down super slow. This is gonna be a great way that we can eccentrically overload, break down muscle tissue, and help stimulate some new growth. On the skull crusher, you're gonna go sets of 8 as well, with a slow tempo, 3 to 4 seconds on the way down, and 1 second on the way up. Both of these exercises, there's gonna be a drop set after that 3rd set. So you're gonna reduce the weight by about 20 to 30%, and just continue that set for another set to failure. Alright, so after the barbell curl and the skull crusher, we're gonna get into part C. Now we're going to do a behind the back cable curl on a cable machine. We're gonna superset that with an overhead French press. I'm gonna use cables for both of these. If you don't have access to a cable, the behind the back cable curl, you can do an incline dumbbell curl. But the main thing with this is you wanna focus on getting your arms behind your body. What this is gonna do, this is gonna help you target the long head of your bicep. When you get into shoulder extension, that's gonna limit the ability that your short head of your bicep is gonna be able to work, and it's gonna place more emphasis on that long head. You might ask, why does that matter? The long head of your bicep is going to create the peak of your bicep, is gonna help for when you flex, it's gonna create that rounded peak at the top. So it's gonna help emphasize more load on that head of the bicep. We're gonna superset it with a French press. Now I'm gonna use a cable You can use dumbbells if you would like, that's perfectly fine. But we're gonna focus on getting a good stretch on the tricep. This is gonna help hit that long head of your tricep. And you might ask, why does that matter? The long head of your tricep is the biggest part of your tricep. And if you're not getting overhead and getting a good stretch on your tricep, you're not activating it fully, and you're gonna limit the amount of growth in your triceps. So getting overhead, feeling a good stretch, really work on good full range of motion on each rep is gonna help you maximize the growth on that long head. Both of these, we're gonna do 3 sets of 12, and we're gonna do partial reps at the end of this. So what partial reps are is another intensity technique that you can use to where you're gonna push a little bit past failure. So on the last set of each of these, you're gonna get 12 reps, and with whatever weight you have, don't stop, don't change it, you're just gonna crank out some partials. Shoot for like 5 to 10 partials where you're just doing half reps. That's just gonna force more blood, cause more muscle breakdown, and therefore cause more growth. All right, so the last part of this workout, we're gonna finish with a finishing circuit that's just gonna pump up the arms, finish them off, and really place an emphasis on the arms and create that stimulus for your muscles to grow. So you're gonna do 4 different exercises, 2 tricep focused and 2 bicep focused. The first one, you're gonna do a tricep pushdown on a cable machine. You're gonna do 10 to 12 reps. After that, you're gonna go to the ground and do 10 shoulder width push-ups, focusing on tucking your elbows and getting a good lockout on each rep. After that, you're gonna do a dumbbell preacher curl, 10 to 12 reps. And then you're gonna go into a hammer curl. Hammer curls can be done with dumbbells. I'm gonna do it with a cable. You can do it with a kettlebell, whatever variation of the hammer curl that you like. But make sure that all these sets are to muscle failure. So these are all isolation-based exercises where taking it to muscle failure is gonna cause breakdown, but it's not gonna cause so much overload that it's really gonna be hard to recover from. So 10 to 12 pushdowns, 10 to 12 shoulder width push-ups, 10 to 12 preacher curls, 10 to 12 hammer curls. Rest no more than a minute. You're gonna repeat through that 3 rounds. It's gonna force a lot of blood in your arms, and it's gonna be a great way to finish off the bicep and tricep workout.